but she'll certainly be an easier target compared to this Morphling, even if he is at 225 HP. It doesn't really matter too much. It's so funny though, just because like what does Decay? Decay barely does anything in comparison. Okay, well that was not thought out. See, Decay doesn't do much, but Soul Rip does, and we just watched Reason absolutely shred him when the waves came together. Second level up in it. Raging Potato not ready for that one.
That's one of those like, all right, man, you're hitting hard, you're getting that tango efficiency, but you have no HP. And now Doctor, there's going to be a return coming back in the waveform forward. He's got a little buggy on him, and so at least Ninja Boogie able to make this into a relatively even lane. Up top, Light able to pick up the kill onto the Drow. We talked about the need for that Drow to get checked, and that was just an absolute
hole. He's just so survivable now at this point, thanks to that one solo kill on the Drow. Basically changes the entire game. And we got some stacks back here maybe, or I don't know, he's just acid spraying his way up here. No real stacks going for Doctor, but he'll be getting some gold and allowing Reason to farm mid top lane.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a deep initiation for the Vengeful Spirit. Wrap it around. He goes for the Panic Crush, but isn't able to find anything, and it's actually Jules that picks up that kill. Super crucial to this Weaver. He's gone for a first X. Hasn't picked up his Epicenter. Wants a couple more levels in lane before he initiates. Speaking of initiating, up top, we've got Light going in onto the Vengeful Spirit, and there's going to be a Tombstone pop down. Ninja Boogie tries to TP out, gets glimpsed back immediately, and will get dropped. Bounty Rune spawns, and that's just going to be a nice prize for Raisin.
Oh, isn't that nice?
They know something's up, so Doctor's going to get pinged, Raisin's going to get pinged, and there's just a full wrap around all the Dire heroes. Two smoked, some not, want to go in for this. Raisin is going to go. The tower is collected by this Morphling. They're going on to Doctor now. He's got that Chemical Rage going. It looks like Grace is doing whatever he can to keep Miracle at bay, but running in. Everyone's still alive on the side of Mineski.
These guys are panicking.
Ninja Boogie, though, is going to go through, tosses out the stun, does get killed. And now Slardar joins in, and it's getting ugly. Light's actually able to pick up a double kill, but Morphling waveforming through, wants to turn things back around onto Shuma. Goes in with the Adaptive Strike, needs one more hit. It looks like Shuma is able to go through, channel up the salve. We've still got the Morphling moving forward, Epicenter, rather Burrow Strike to try to hold Doctor in place. They don't need to commit the Epicenter, and there we go. That's going to be another kill.
Damn, Raging Potato.
That
whole
got messy
fight
real quick.
Yeah, he's just sitting there on this Morphling at like 200 to 300 HP the whole time, but he knew that there was like no focus left for him. And he just shredded the rest of that engagement. Gets himself 626 gold, 629.
Fortunate, but tower's down nonetheless.
Shuma. I would be so scared right now.
I mean, this guy, he's got an armlet. He's feeling a little bit safe. Does have that infest. Can just hop into a creep if shit goes real south. Gonna munch up the replicate. Now blink forward. There is gonna be the initiation from the Sand King. Immediate follow-up from the Disruptor wanting to zone everyone back, but the ult is now dropped and they're not gonna get anything from it except for this Morphling standing at the edge of the ult. Took about half damage for not a whole lot of reason.
Yeah, he's still in here, but his team's backing him up. They will find on the back line Light.
They're moving forward. They've got the stun from the Venge if they absolutely need it. She's going to swap and bring herself forward. They get the Slardar down, but now this Morphling needs to get himself away. He's able to waveform, morph strength. They bring in the Drow, able to pluck down that Undying like it's nothing. Ninja Boogie's still alive, throws out the Wave of Terror with her last breath, and they are able to find some kills off the back of this. She's making her death worthwhile as they're able to find the Alchemist as well. Grace, the only survivor. We're diving tier 3s here, and Jules is able to help find the kill for RR. It's a double TP out, a triple kill for the Sand King, and a full wipe on MVP.
Well, that looked familiar. That was kind of like the trolling him up without Static Storm being on top of him since it was used at the start. Oh, nice snag up top.
Oh, good fortify.
Oh, come on, you got a haste through, and I know you. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, oh, able to go through and get it. Is it going to cost him his life? He's morphin strength for all he's worth. The waveform away. There is going to be a glimpse back. They've got him in the Static Storm. Is his team there to bail him out? Looks like he will end up going down, and the rest of Mineski, they're just going to cut their losses and run back from the fight. And that's a pretty big sum. Don't know if that's going to be possible here in this game. Dire moving into Radiant Turf. There's going to be two wards right on top of each other, so both teams have an idea of what's going down here.
Yeah, Dire might have an inkling that it's there just because theirs was down first, but I mean, they've just been walking through that area so much, it's not exactly guaranteed.
Looks like this top lane's going to be what they're after. Could be an easy pick on the Disruptor. He's going up just trying to clear creeps. Little does he know, he's about to get dumped on. There we go. That is like 3 shots for the Weaver. He doesn't even have a Desolator or anything, just that Medallion of Courage.
I always found it irritating that A massive AoE, especially once the illusions actually come up from Alchemist. So handy during these fights.
Oh, smokes are going to pop. It looks like there is going to be an attempt to crush up this Morphling. He's able to get out of the fight, but glimpsed back into the Static Storm. This Morphling may get eaten up, but the rest of his team's going to be coming in. They're going to initiate the stun onto this Lifestealer. Morphling's coming back, but can they really keep him alive? A crush to initiate once again. There's going to be a tombstone there to try to hold him in place. Swap board, though. Ninja Boogie really wants to go. They've cornered the Alchemist. Even with his new Radiance, he can't live. And now we do have our Morphling still up, still in this fight. Kinetic Field holding back everyone temporarily, but Shuma's going to go down too, so arguably the two most important heroes on MVP are already dead. They're going to follow that up with another kill onto Grace.
That was a nice force staff angle. It could turn her back into the hero. That would be some super meta shit.
That is a little broken. Has that been tried?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. But if it could,
it should. I think it could. That's a great buff. Oh, initiation here from the Sand King. Gonna go get silenced immediately. But look at Jules just cutting through with that, undying the rest of Mineski. They're all still pretty much full health. They've got their mana. They've got all the ultimates they need. So they're just chilling. They're gonna be shoving in this bottom lane. The creeps already doing the heavy work for them. And this tier 3 tower is starting to take some chip damage. How do you initiate against this? There's no Static Storm for another 70 seconds. And this tower is just getting busted up. The Fortify popped out, but that's about all you can do.
Raging Potato just gave them away. No,
He gave them away. He told them exactly what's going on, but he's going through. Look at that. There's the time lapse being used. Weaver-Ags comes in handy. It's looking like this could be a really quick game 1. As everyone is just starting to style on the likes of MVP HOT6. There's a reinitiation from the Sand King going in onto the Slaughter. The magic missile to follow up as the racks are being crumbled down. The damage proves to be too much. MVP take a lost team fight. They lose one.
I would be okay if this guy was on my team,
I
feel like.
Going for megas right now.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they can't stop you. They can do an infest bomb, but even then it's going to be an unlikely kill.
Morphling gonna go TP back to base, just fill up on all that juicy mana, can hop back to the replicate if necessary. Now, everyone on MVP is alive, so Mineski showing some appropriate caution right now.
At the very least, they can maybe bring down his replicate, but...
Ninja Boogie, he's down to swap and go. Look at this Alchemist! He's gonna be chemical raged up, but does it even matter? Under the Static Storm, they're able to find a pick, but it's just not enough. Look at this. This Weaver-Ags is phenomenal at saving team rights left and right.
Yeah, he just comes back with a BKB too after that replicate. Like, really?
Oh my
Come
god.
On. So unfair.
One more rack stands between Mineski and Mega Creeps, and this Morphling is proven to be a little too good. He uses that Ethereal Blade to buy himself some time in the G.
In the past, when it was so strong, everyone was just countering it by drafting a ton of split push. But the other way you can do it is just draft full 5 man. So it's definitely not ideal to reveal it in the first 2 picks. However, if you want it, you probably have to grab it because it'll still get banned. And this is just a good example of that. All right, it's just picked up too early, and Mineski are able to find a good solution to it. Very well played, though. I thought they looked super crisp. Miracle and Raging Potato played very well. And Jules and that support Weaver, also a very nice performance so far. But let me get us into our